Hey y'all, so I know I haven't been on here for a couple of weeks. I think I skipped a week last week. It just has been hectic at my house. So we are remodeling one of our restaurants. We just opened another restaurant. It's been a roller coaster the last couple of weeks. It's been I'm ready for this remodel to be done. We've been working on it since, let's see, not Thanksgiving, Halloween is when we started it. And it's just been one thing after the next with this thing. But it looks so good. It's almost done. Maybe 2 more weeks and it'll be done. It looks really good. I'm so excited for it to be done. There's some reason when you're doing a remodel, people take advantage. And they see things just sitting about. And I guess they think it's free. I don't know. But we've had all of our tables have been stolen. We've had... my truck has been broken into. They busted out my window in my truck. Our big trailer, or what is it, 11-foot trailer was stolen. Like it's been a hectic month or two. I'm ready for it to be done. But I do have a couple finished objects. They are not knitting or crochet related. They're sewing. So I will show you those, and then I'll show you the works in progress I've been working on. So the first one is, I'll just drop that. This one right here, which I have not put a button on. This is the smock dress by Tiny Design. She's on Etsy. It needs to be ironed. I have no idea what material this is. It was just some that my great aunt had gave me. It's super cute, but you see I don't have the button on there to ever put it on because I accidentally cut out the wrong size. So this does not fit my little girl at all. So hopefully one day somebody in our family have a little girl and I just give this to them. And you see it needs to be ironed. I didn't even iron it. But that was my first finished object for January. Is it? No, it's not. I have made a pot holder. I forgot all about that one. I think I made it this month. No, I made it the last week of January, and it was the Turn On Itself pot holder. And I will have to insert a picture because it's in the kitchen that's been used, so I have to put in a picture on it. And it's just a free pattern. So I will look and try to remember to insert a picture of that. It's super simple. I have another one started, but I haven't been working on it. But there's that one. So that was basically a fail. But it's okay. Let me get the one down here I dropped. Oh. Okay. Now this one is the right size. This one is the same pattern. It's the smock dress by Tiny Design. It's super cute. My little girl loves it. And this one obviously has a button because it's done. It needs to be ironed too, but it's a little girl, so it's not gonna matter. She's gonna get wrinkled anyway. That's it. I just love the little details. And it's got all of the bonded hems and everything on there. I'm so proud of this dress. It was a mess to make. It's not the pattern. The pattern is super easy to follow. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just tired. I don't know, but I had sewn the skirt on the wrong side. It was something else. But she really loves it, and this is in the size 6'8". But then I used a 7'8" length because my little girl is really tall. She's got really long legs. So this is the first not filling pattern. It's not the finish. So that's it, and it's super cute. She loves it. It's just in time for Valentine's Day too. And I have no idea what this material is. It was something that somebody gave me. It didn't have no labels or anything on it. It's just got little flowers on it, and it's just a basic pink. I'm thinking she probably got it from Walmart, but I've had on this fabric for a few years now, and I finally did something with it because I'm trying to de-stash. I'm trying to use up everything I've got. I don't have a big house anymore. We moved here a couple years ago, and I don't have an extra room, so I literally sit right here at my dining room table, sew, do my weaving, just whatever I need to do that requires something like bigger on my dining room table. So this is that one. And then my next finished object is for my little boy. And now I messed this one up too, but it'll be fine. He ain't gonna care. He's gonna be happy I've made something. But this one is the Pocket Henley tee. And you can see I messed up the buttonhole on top right there. And this seam is not perfect, but it's got the buttons, a little pocket, because the boy loves pockets. I almost didn't put the pocket on there. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it on there. The boy loves pockets. He might put a piece of trash or something in there. A rock. But then it was super easy to follow. And it's the Pocket Henley, the kids top. And it's by Ellie and Mac. They got a whole bunch of really cute patterns. They do like the mommy and me sizes, I believe. And then you have like the girl and the baby patterns, like the baby doll patterns. So that the girls can match the little baby dolls. It was super simple to follow. And it's just done in, I think this is a cotton jersey. I've had this material for a few years now too, so I couldn't tell you. But I do know it's a cotton, like a jersey. And this is done in a size 6. And he's in love with it already. So that was my third one. And I only messed up a couple times, like the buttonhole, because I've never really did a whole lot of buttonholes. So that's kind of something new for me. And the top of the collar, I kind of messed up a little. But those are my 3 finished objects. I do have some works in progress, but I'm only going to show the ones I've been working on. I think 2 of these are new cast-ons. And the 2 is not. So I'm going to show the ones I've already been working on first. And this one, I know I showed in the last one, is the Sunday dress by Petite Knit. Petite Knit. I can't talk today. But here, this is where I was last time I showed it. And then, where is it? Oh, this is where I am now. So I have worked on it some, but I've been doing a lot of sewing lately. I don't know what's up with that, but I was at Eeyore. Now I'm just like, here, this little plain one. I didn't even bother to go and get something else. I just threw that in there. So this is where I was last time. So I did a pretty good bit. Now, I don't know if you have ever did this pattern, you know it basically increases from like this part and it just goes out. So this is a lot of stitches on here. Now my little girl, like I said, is real tall and skinny. So I'm probably not gonna do all the increases going out. I'll probably only do some of them and just look at it, see where I like it, and then just continue the length. But so far, it's going really good. She's tried it on. It fits her good. So she's excited to have this done. Now I just gotta actually work on it. I've been wanting to sew lately. I don't know what's up with that. That's one of the ones I've been working on. This is part of the Turn It On Itself pot holder. And it's just a free pattern, but now I decided I was gonna make a hot pad. So it's basically crocheted up like this, like a square. Like you would do like a bottom of like a bag or something. And then you take it and turn it the opposite direction like this. And you continue, and then when you get in the middle, it's a perfect square. But I was gonna do this one as a hot pad, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough yarn. So I think I'm gonna go through and take this one apart and probably just make a bigger pot holder, which again, I got to remember to put in the picture of the pot holder that is finished. So that is actually being worked on. I believe this is Dishy. I've had this yarn for a while, but I believe that is Dishy from Knit Picks, which I really like that pattern. Something simple, super easy. The next work in progress, well, it's a work in progress for me, but it's a new cast on for y'all. This one is the Tulip sweater. I don't have a good picture of it, but this is the Tulip sweater. I know a lot of people have seen it. I think it's just super cute. So I did cast that on a couple weeks ago, and I have actually gotten pretty far. I am using Knit Picks palette. I'm using 2 strands held together. Now, it calls for, I believe, mohair. Yeah, mohair. But I am not using the mohair because it's made with Newton or Pudalope, and then hold that together with mohair. But I'm not doing that. I'm just using 2 things of fingering weight held together. But it's a palette from Knit Picks, fingering weight, and it's in the color Rainforest Heather. This is the color, and that's so pretty. Like, I am drawn to greens lately. Like, I am loving greens and browns. I don't know, I've always been like an earthy color person anyway, so I guess it works out. But this is where we are. I have made the top part, and then you have 2 versions. The crop part has a crop version and a long version. I'm going to do the crop version. Now, this is how long it's supposed to be for the crop version, and then you do the, I don't know what it's called, the scallop edging. So I'm not sure, because this is non-worsted weight, it's non-superwash, so I know it's going to stretch a little, so I might just go ahead and put it on some try-it-on tubing and maybe block the body and just see where it sits. It may be okay. It's like right, my belly button's right here, so yeah, about another 1.5 inches, so yeah, that'd probably be about right. But this is how far it is, and it is super easy. I had this part done in just a few days, honestly, because it was just so simple and easy to knit, and it's just so pretty. And it does have the short row shaping at the top, which I love, because see how this shirt's doing? Coming back up, I cannot stand that. I have skin issues, I have psoriasis, so anything just, it rubs and it bothers me, so I struggle. But this is going to be super cute. And I live in Mississippi, and right now our weather is bipolar. One week we were, could have had the pool out if we wanted, really. It was hot. The next week we had ice. Then we were flooded, and now it's back to like 60s, 70s, and I think like next week it's moving to the 40s again. So right now, I'm not worried about getting it finished. So Mississippi is just bipolar. They don't ever know what we're gonna do here. So even if it don't get any warmer, I mean, if it don't get any colder, it's not gonna matter. I'll be fine not wearing it. I get hot anyway. It'll be just fine. But if I do see where it's actually gonna be cold again, I probably will try to get this finished, because all I gotta do is a scallop edge, go and do the sleeves, and sleeves don't take long. It's a smaller circumference. But this is that one. So that is the tulip sweater, and who's this by? And that was on Ravelry. I do know that. So you should be able to just put in tulip sweater. Oh, Melody Hoffman. Hoffmann. So it is. You can barely see it down at the bottom. Melody Hoffman. I didn't print off the first page, so all I got was this part. I just got the instructions. I don't usually print off the actual picture, because by the time I get done with the pattern, either my crazy cat's done tried to eat it, my kids have colored all over it, so I don't usually keep the patterns I print off unless it's something I want to be constantly making over and over. Then I will. But I don't have space just to keep patterns, and I have a whole shelf of books, so it's fine. And then the other one is also a new cast on, but it's just a work in progress for me, though. Been a while since I've been on here, apparently. And it's in this bag. This is just a clear bag from Knit Picks I got years ago. But this one is just a scrap project. So my grandma died from COVID in 2021. And she's the only other person in the family, other than me, really, that does anything with yarn. So when she died, they gave me all of her yarn stash. So I've been working through it. This is probably the 5th blanket I've made so far, and I still have a ton of her yarn back there. It's ridiculous. But it's just a corner to corner. I have it, I'm using a 6.5 millimeter hook, and I'm using 2 strands held together, and I'm just making a corner to corner blanket, and this one's gonna be for my little boy. Now I have another one I made just like this, and it is so cozy. It feels like, because it's so dense and heavy, it feels like a weighted blanket. You get underneath that thing and you're out. it's a mess. You're sleeping all the time. So I had to put that thing up. But this is gonna be for my little boy. And he loves the wild, crazy looking colors, so it doesn't matter. So that's what I'm working on right now. And I have hair. But I have it in this bag, and in here is a piece of paper, or in my case, it's an envelope, and it shows how much yarn, how many grams of yarn is in this bag. So what I'm trying to do is use up this whole bag of yarn every month and just add to it, because I am tracking how much yarn comes in and out every month. So that's what we've been doing. And I do still have other projects I'm working on. I have a secret pair of socks I'm making, because it's gonna be a design. Almost done with it. So happy. I do have a cross stitch project I'm still going with, the Wednesday Adams one. I have not worked on it at all. I didn't get done in time for my little girl's birthday, so we're just gonna finish that later on and give it to her as a surprise. I still have my Stephen Westminster shawl from last year. I have not done, not worked on it at all. I still have my slip extravaganza. I have not worked on. But yeah, I haven't worked on a whole lot. But I will go through and show you the stats of what all I used up. So last month I did 5 finished objects. I brought in 200 grams of yarn, because that is going to be yarn I ordered for a design I'm going to do. And I had to have certain colors for what I'm doing. And then I used up 573 grams of yarn. That's pretty good. So we'll see what I use up this month, and I'm going to continue to track that to the end of the year, because I have a lot of yarn. It's bad. It's bad. But that's all I'm doing. Hopefully it won't be 3 weeks this time. Hopefully I'll do it, come back in 2. But we'll just see how everything goes with the restaurant coming back open soon. We'll see. So bye, y'all.